afternoon and welcome to the Jim Brown tournament at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. I am Courtney Kynaston and with me is Eric. How are you, Eric?
G'day Courtney, g'day viewers. The afternoon shift, Courtney, is clocking on. How are you?
I'm great. Look, we had some games this morning and very excited to see what this afternoon has to bring.
Absolutely. Well, you had one of the best seats in the house this morning. You were in the penalty box.
I did, yes.
So how did you see the game? First of all, the New South Wales team, they had a real comeback from behind winning 4-3 against Queensland.
Yeah, absolutely. It was quite a game. I was watching Queensland. They were really dominating in that first and second period, and they had the score, they had the lead. But coming into that third, they just suffered a couple of penalties that really cost them, and New South Wales capitalised.
And down at the other end of the ice, South Australia, who are very understaffed this tournament, they had a very big battle against Victoria. Victoria won that game, the first game, 5-0 this morning.
They did. Look, I think this tournament will be difficult for SA, but it's great to see them here and participating. And look, they were in it. They played hard. Their goalie did well. But it's one of those scenarios where you're playing at a pace like this that you wear out very quickly, and that the other team can capitalise on that, because that's when you make mistakes and you can't quite find that structure and that setting to get the goals and to get a win.
And especially first game of the tournament early this morning as well. Some of their passes didn't quite gel, so that made it even more difficult against the powerful Victorian team. After this game, we'll have another game after that, and that will be Queensland versus ACT.
Yeah, so it'll be the first game for ACT. They've been travelling this morning, so I'm very, very eager to see what they look like. There's quite a few Canberra Brave players on that team, so I think the pace is definitely going to be there. Even this morning with these teams, it's fast-paced, it's great hockey. So very much looking forward to what's in store.
So having a look on your screen at the moment, we have South Australia on the left in red and New South Wales in the blue on the right. The goalie for South Australia is Newcastle's own Ethan Speld, and I'm expecting Brendan Kleypas to start for New South Wales. Matt Montgomery started this morning.
He did, so it's sharing ice time with the goalies is a great way to see them grow and develop, especially at this level. So Matt is making his way to the bench, and it'd be great to see what Brendan can do. I saw him a couple of games when he played for the Rhinos and stepped up out of East Coast into the Rhinos lineup to support them, and should be a great game right now.
So we're ready to start. Tommy Moncrief and Henry Shrajinski at the face-off dot, and we're underway in the Jim Brown tournament. New South Wales against South Australia. Tommy Moncrief now just happy to dump it in. Ethan Speld thought about holding the puck, didn't really have any real pressure, so he needed to play on. Bill Newbound working the puck down for South Australia at his own defensive end. Right-hand side though, Ryan Fold, the captain, cross-ice pass, and now they get it out via Taylor. All the way up the other end of the ice, icing waved off. Dietrich now for New South Wales. They're working it out of their defensive end. Well kept in the zone briefly by South Australia. On the attack, here's Tommy Moncrief for New South Wales. Got it all to himself at the moment. Gets a shot, but it went high and wide. No action required there by Speld. Kept into the zone by Noah Moncrief. Noah Moncrief fires, and Ethan Speld gets the puck into his hands early, Courtney.
Indeed, and look, I think that sequence really shows what this game will be like. New South Wales is setting the pace. They've come out fast, and South Australia will really need to pick up to match that pace and to shut down New South Wales.
Tomlinson in the face-off now for South Australia. Here's Ethan Hawes, no stranger to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, left-hand side, working past one. Had no support though, so it was quite easy for South Australia to come across and almost get out of their defensive zone. New South Wales now via Tommy Stephen. Stephen left-hand side, he's got some support from Lee. Finds Hawes, who doesn't mind a shot from the blue line. Fires, it was a good almost tap in from Clemmy in front, and that'll come all the way back for Altrin. Tomlinson entering, just trying to dump it in. There's a good shot on Kleypas. New South Wales working it out of their own defensive end. Hawes again takes on the opposition. Finds Clemmy. Finding Stephen now. He's got Lee for company. Centering pass. Here's Clemmy. Clemmy fires, but the 5-hole closed rather quickly.
A beautiful vision from Ethan Speld to shut that down. New South Wales had some open ice there, and they made the passes looking like they were going to use it, but a little bit wobbly on the skates. Dropping to the knees isn't going to be conducive for a good pass.
So I think a key for South Australia will be short as possible shifts. Ryan Fole at the face-off circle. Shot from distance from Clemmy. Didn't make it through to Speld. New South Wales have to turn and chase now. It's back now for Cole Clark. Cole Clark left-hand side, tapped on. Back now for Reese in centre ice for South Australia. Here's an attack. Shayinsky entering the zone. He's got Fole for company. Back to Shayinsky. Setting up in front is Taylor. On the blue line, South Australia looking to attack left-hand side. Centering pass. It was a good shot there from Taylor. Good work there by Ryan Fole. Now, some of these South Australian players were here recently for AJ, and some of them do have AI experience with the adrenaline. Big battle near the door of doom. The puck just needs to continue to move. Two players from either team. New South Wales get the better of that. Newbound can't keep it in the zone for South Australia. Just happy to dump it away. Christiov now with it for New South Wales. Right-hand side entering the zone. Trying to squeeze through a gap that wasn't there. That was Vipers. That was Sayers rather. Good shot there. Play continues. South Australia trying to work it out of their own end. Early stages of the first period, 0-all South Australia and New South Wales. South Australia working it out of their own end now via Reese. Dumping it in. Good save there by Brendan Klipus. Cross ice pass. Kolcheski. Here's an attack for New South Wales. A backhanded shovel by Seckham. Got a good shot on there. Cafe corner, centering pass, trying to find somebody in front. Through to South Australia and back into neutral ice. Cole Clark comes back with it for New South Wales. Right-hand side. New South Wales looking to attack by Kolacek. Kolacek with a foot race. It was a good foot race with O'Brien. O'Brien's still there. And South Australia have it now. All the way down. Here comes South Australia. Heavy contact there with Dew. Looking for an arm in the air. None to be found. New South Wales working it out of their own defensive end. First 4 minutes of play gone. Still 0-all. New South Wales looking to go on the attack via Dew. Seckham now on the right-hand side near Cafe corner. Dew again. Set up one of the goals this morning. Battle against the half walls. The puck pinballed along the boards there and stayed in. Here's Hawes now. Hawes battling. Walking the blue line now is Noah Moncrief. Noah Moncrief fires but flung out of the way by South Australia. Back for Brendan Klipus. Plenty of time to play it to Hawes. Almost intercepted though by Taylor. And New South Wales. Oh, good toe check there by Shayinsky. Nobody in the slot for South Australia though, when New South Wales work it out of their defensive zone on the right-hand side. Entering the zone now. Here's Tommy Moncrief. Moncrief looking to set up. It wasn't a bad shot in the end by New South Wales. All the way back down, and that will finally make it back Courtney for icing.
A nice little sequence of play from both teams there, and a great shot and opportunity from Ethan Hawes. So he's quite good. I'm quite a fan of his ability to dangle and move through players, and even making a pass, getting in the way of South Australia so his teammate could move into the zone. Well played. Attacking
zone face-off coming up for New South Wales, and Tommy Moncrief got himself a goal this morning. Short Cole Clark from the blue line, flung out by South Australia, and Taylor to the rescue for the men in red. Coming back now is Christiov. Working it behind his own net. He's got options left and right. Seems mainly concentrating on the left-hand side. Good poke check there by Shayinsky again. Tommy Moncrief for round one. Looking for some support. Nice cross-ice pass. Around one. Couldn't quite pull it off, and a turnover. South Australia leaving their own end via captain Ryan Fole. Here's a chase for Cole Clark in Zamboni corner. Got plenty of options on the right-hand side. Finds Christiov. Finds himself. Cross ice pass now for Cole Clark. Uses the wall as his friend on the left-hand side. And that'll come all the way back down for South Australia at their defensive end via Newbound. Options left and right, goes towards the right-hand side. Newbound again. Working on the right-hand side, looking to set up an attack. An absolute air swing. Tommy Moncrief didn't have his eye on the puck. Now he's realised. Tommy Stephen fires, and he continues his good goal-scoring form from this morning. Got himself a couple, and now there's another one.
Don't even need that in slow motion because he just did it all with such ease. It was the play itself was slow motion. He made that look so simple, just came in, he was calm, he was patient, he found his gap and he got it through the goalie.
So 1-0 New South Wales with 8:33 remaining.
Look, unfortunately, I do feel that sequence was on the back of a South Australia mistake, and that's how goals get scored.
Back now for New South Wales. Here's Dietrich. He found himself, he had a big battle on his hands with Szyinski. Back into neutral ice. Taylor bumped by Dietrich, and there's a penalty coming, and South Australia will be heading to the power play. Elbowing is the call.
A very confused Patrick Dietrich there. We're just getting the replay. Yeah, you just see in that replay at the boards, his elbow comes up. Unfortunate part of just the momentum in hockey and the way that your arms and your limbs can move, but a good call from the officials there.
Back now, New South Wales working out of their own end. All the way back down. Here's Sayers with a battle on his hands. South Australia first in the puck, though, working it behind Spelled. Got options left and right for O'Brien. Here's O'Brien now going coast to coast, trying to get around Noah Moncrief. He has some support on the wall by Foal. New South Wales on the penalty kill all the way back down. 90 seconds remaining of the power play. Spell just helps his defender get it off the wall a little bit. Options left and right. Goes towards the right-hand side. Just happy to dump it off there for O'Brien. O'Brien back for Foal. South Australia are on the power play, but they're getting held down here at their own end. Noah Moncrief with the puck now near Cafe Corner. South Australia, first of all, Courtney, they need to get it out of their own end.
Absolutely. Good pressure from New South Wales to keep them up there during this penalty kill.
Here's Ryan Foal now, just happy to dump it in, and he'll come off for a change. It's left now for Sayers. Sayers clears the puck, and it pinballs all the way around the rink, all the way around to Spelled. No icing on the penalty kill. So South Australia will... Now they do a better job of getting out of their defensive end, entering the zone, but there's a whole swaver of blue jerseys working it out now. Entering the zone, and is Stephen with a dangle or two. The puck's still free in the slot. The puck's still free, and now it's eventually saved there by Spell, but that was dangerous.
Look, it was, I think... those plays can be tricky from an official's perspective if they can see the puck still in play. Meanwhile, the players are very close to their goalie and right on top of each other, so it can sometimes lead to a bit of a scramble. But look, Speld's done really well to keep his eyes on that puck and keep it out of the net.
So still a little bit of power play time. 20 seconds remaining in the power play for New South Wales. For South Australia. You'd think that New South Wales were on the power play, but it's actually South Australia that are on the power play. Second shoots short-handed. Back to Ethan Hawes at centre ice, just controlling the play until his player Dietrich can come out of the penalty box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hawes now straight up the middle, was trying to connect with Lee, deflected out of play from the stick of Spelled.
And a whistle coming just in time for New South Wales to get back to 5-on-5, so a nice... relaxed skate back to the bench. We'll put it that way. Sometimes it can be high pressure when you're coming off the penalty box in the middle of play. So good chance for New South Wales to just get their lines back together and attack again. Eugene
Dew at the face-off for New South Wales, kept into the zone here by Hawes. Doesn't mind a shot, uses the left-hand wall instead. South Australia via Foal need to clear their defensive zone first of all, and they managed to do that. They find Taylor now. Taylor entering the zone, but the gap simply wasn't there, and it closed rather quickly, the blue wall. Here's Ultra now. Ultra entering the zone. There's a big rebound on offer. Hawes had it, but he lost his stick. Shot there by Second. The puck still free in the slot, and now it's cleaned up by New South Wales. And Kovacic gets his second of the tournament.
Great pressure from New South Wales, and that's what they need to do. They need to come in, maintain that possession, and they're just pushing in really hard on Speld, and they're a bit of a scrappy goal when you're in that close, just hitting at it, hacking at it essentially. So look, South Australia will need to step up a little bit defensively to try and keep New South Wales away from that front of the net, push them out to the side.
And it was good vision too from Ethan Hawes. He lost his stick, but he got out of the way, and he knew that he had other players around to support him. So back now at centre ice. Here's Dietrich, 2-0 to New South Wales now. They work it out the right-hand side. Here's Dietrich entering the zone on the right-hand side. Winds up, thinks about power drive off the stick of Foal and into skate higher corner. Brzezinski's shot went wide. Dietrich battling. He's battling with Taylor. Centering pass. Skipped on Tommy Moncrief a bit. Here's brother Noah. Back now for Tommy Moncrief. Fires. And Speld got enough of that to glove it into the corner near the cafe corner. Dietrich, left-hand wall. Connecting with Noah Moncrief now. Kept in the zone by Musimi. Winds up, selects power drive. A bit of a deflection on the way through. Sent the puck wide. It was heading on target until that point. Cafe corner now. Kept in the zone by New South Wales. Dietrich thinks about a shot. Finds a pass. Finds Tommy Moncrief walking the blue line. And gets dispossessed. It was good work. Brzezinski just stayed there. Around one. Entering the zone. Got his pocket picked by Tommy Moncrief for his trouble. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first. 2-0 to New South Wales. Cross-ice pass, and that found the skates of O'Brien on the way through. Tommy Moncrief again goes higher. Speld was there on his right-hand post. South Australia try and work it out of their defensive end and do. Here's Ryan Foal. He'll dump it in and come off for a change. Zamboni corner. No ice cut between the first and the second. Centering pass, but there were no red players in the slot. Now there's a shot that went slightly higher, slightly wide. Cole Clark now working it out of his defensive end. Trying to find somebody on the blue line, but just couldn't connect there with Jaden Ryan. South Australia working it out of their own defensive end now. Looking towards the right-hand side. Well delivered by 55 Hudson. Battle up against the boards. Penalty coming. Holding will be the call.
Some good pressure from 55 coming into the zone, but yeah, unfortunately he's just gotten to the boards and held that player down. So New South Wales get another power play, and these are the opportunities that I've seen a lot of these teams capitalise on and end up pulling ahead further with goals. So I fully expect that from New South Wales in this sequence.
Dylan Hudson sitting 2 minutes for holding. New South Wales back on the power play. Clemmy will take the face-off for New South Wales. The puck will eventually leave the face-off circle. Here's Tommy Moncrief now. In the corner, finds brother Noah. Battling. Here's Tommy Moncrief again. He's got support from Tommy Stephen. All three playing with the Sydney Bears this season, but cleared out of danger by Bill Newbound all the way back now for Stephen. Stephen leaves it off for Hawes. 7 leaves it off for 77. Here's Tommy Stephen again entering the zone. All of South Australia in front of him. Deeks dangles, but just couldn't pull the handle. He was trying 5-hole, and it was only quality save that stopped that one, Courtney.
Absolutely, a great save from Ethan Speld. He's got great vision today. Both games I've seen him play, so he's doing very well.
New South Wales entering the zone again via Hawes. He's got some support too in the form of Stephen and Tommy Moncrief. Finds Clemmy. Clemmy left-hand side finds Ethan Hawes. Hawes walking the blue line, finds Clemmy. Backhanded pass to Tommy Moncrief. Tommy Moncrief, right-hand circle. Hawes, armed, ready and dangerous. Finds Clemmy. Clemmy fires, deflected by Spelled out of play.
Some great puck movement from New South Wales. So on a penalty kill, what you are looking for is that South Australia are in a box and they're trying to shut down those lanes, and New South Wales are going to just move that puck around, get the goalie a little bit tired, going side to side and opening up a space to shoot on. So they have 47 seconds left in this power play, and that's what we'll be looking for.
So an attacking zone face-off coming up for New South Wales as they look to continue their power play and extend their lead. Short intermission break coming up in 2.5 minutes' time. Musini walking the blue line. He finds Lee. Lee absolutely pressured, absolutely monstered by Tomlinson. Battle, Lee still battling up against the boards, up against O'Brien. Huge battle in that corner near skate higher. New South Wales come the better out of it, but it also eats some time off the penalty. Semi fires good save there and a good quality shot too. Here's Miller, right hand side. 10 seconds of power play time remaining and it's cleared out of the zone back to neutral ice. Here's Musini again entering the zone. Gets around Tomlinson, trying to centre. Just found the skates of O'Brien on the way through. Power play over. Firing from distance. The shot went wide from Miller. And back to 5-on-5 hockey for the moment. Lee tries to get a shot on, but Tomlinson was in the way. Wasn't on target. South Australia trying to clear their defensive zone, but can't. Centering, trying to connect, but can't. Now out of the zone. Pause with some trickery. Getting around a couple. Trying to get a shot on, but can't. It was like seagulls fighting over a Chip Courtney. Altrin. Entering the zone is Miller now. Miller right-hand side, shoots, goes high, goes wide, back into neutral ice, and it'll come back for Sayers for Altrin. Under a minute remaining in the first period, New South Wales with a 2-0 lead. Entering the zone now, New South Wales on the right-hand side, battle up against the boards behind the net of Spelled. Back now for Sayers. Centering, trying to connect with Sayers, trying to still connect. Back into neutral ice. Altrin and the South Australian player McMillan copped a bit of a high stick there.
He is holding his face, so hopefully he's okay. Look, just jumping back to a few sequences there. During that penalty kill for South Australia, New South Wales put one of their bigger players in front of him, and Ethan did really well to make saves off the back of that. Both teams are really pushing to move the puck around well, and with 30 seconds to go, this is a good opportunity for South Australia.
South Australia on the power play. Josh Kuiper sitting 2 minutes for a high stick. Battle up against the boards. Sayers doing well. New South Wales looking to clear it out. They find Noah Moncrief at centre ice. 2 against 1. Noah Moncrief still battling. Battle up against the boards. South Australia getting the better of that one. 10 seconds remaining in the period. And they'll just want to work it out. No turnovers. Back into neutral ice. Here's Ryan now. Ryan trying to enter the zone but can't. And that was a very entertaining period. Shots on goal favouring New South Wales 17-3.
I think it's would be very clear to everyone watching here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, and even those at home, that New South Wales have taken control of this game. They are moving the puck around well, and they're taking every opportunity that is given to them. So a couple of things I thought about coming into this game. The level that we have a lot of AIHL players. We've got a lot of players that have also represented Australia. So this is high level hockey. So you need to come in and be disciplined. You need to stay out of the penalty box and play 5-on-5 hockey. You need structure, and you need to know that your teammates and work with your teammates. The puck carriers shouldn't be going in on their own. They should have support, which is what New South Wales is doing well. There's always 2 or 3 people going in, someone ready for that rebound if needed, or for the pass. And look, New South Wales has really set the pace, Eric. I think it's been a fast game, and it's really been weighted more towards the speed and the way in which New South Wales can move that puck from their defensive end into the offensive end and get those shots on to Ethan Spelled.
Absolutely. So shots, as you can understand, favouring New South Wales 17-3.
So coming out in the next period, it would be great to see South Australia put a bit more pressure on. So they really need to come together defensively to start and break the puck out into the neutral zone and carry it in with more than one player. So that two-player system of going into the zone is so essential because the person carrying the puck, they can shoot it, they can pass it. A shot means a possible rebound, if not a goal. And that pass, again, means they've got two people there that no matter what, when a shot's taken, someone's there to pick it up. So, it'd be really nice to see them potentially get one against this New South Wales team. But look, if the pace is anything to go by, we may have another very similar period.
So there's 92 seconds of the Josh Kuipers penalty. We're getting underway for period number 2. 2-0 New South Wales. 15 minutes on the big clock. 92 seconds on the small clock. Tommy Stephen just passing it across ice to Ethan Hawes. Hawes uses the wall, uses the glass, comes back now for Tyler Boyle. Boyle, he absolutely starred for the Adelaide Generals in AJ recently here. Now they look to find the captain, Ryan Fowle. He's applying a mountain of pressure here, Mr. Lee. Centre ice, deflected off a stick, finds the original target eventually in Boyle. New South Wales working it out via Hawes, centering pass, just eating time. There's still 50 seconds of the power play for South Australia. Decent shot there, more than a decent shot actually from Lee, who fires on Speld.
And look, Spelled with eagle eyes this afternoon. He's making some really great saves for his team. So it's nice to see him stepping into the net of a different state and playing a great game.
And that's the thing. He obviously answered the call from South Australia, and he had the opportunity, and he's taken it so far, and he's had a lot of shots on him. But what he has saved, he's done well. South Australia working out of their own end. They've got 35 seconds of power play opportunity. Just happy to dump it in and come off for a change. Brendan Kuipers just settling the puck down, the goalie, all the way back down. And South Australia have 20 seconds remaining of their power play. Let's see if they can sort it out and not have their pocket picked by Noah Moncrief. That's one of the pace things you were talking about, Courtney, just game awareness as well. Ryan Fowle now with 5 seconds remaining of the power play, looking to enter the zone. Tommy Moncrief. It was a good shot by Fowle in the end to end that power play. Cleared out by Noah Moncrief all the way back down. There's a foot race on. New South Wales looking to wipe out the icing. Zamboni corner. Back into neutral ice. It'll be left here for Dietrich. Pass miss its intended target of Noah Moncrief. And South Australia will work it out of their own end. Right hand side. O'Brien. Cross ice pass for Tyler Boyle. Back now again for O'Brien. Off some skates on the way through. Finds Ryan Fowle eventually, and he smashes it in and comes off for a change. New South Wales working it out of their own defensive end now. Here's a foot race near the New South Wales bench. South Australia work it back into neutral ice. Tomlinson battling up against Stuart Cole-Clark. Krakowski. Moncrief of the Tommy variety. South Australia in good position. Noah Moncrief in better position. Still managed to get a shot on and follow-up attempt. And it was great work by Jaden Ryan in the end with a good couple of shots on there.
Absolutely. Look, Ryan's been really standing out to me in this tournament so far. He's moving the puck well and getting some great shots. And look, one thing that's just stood out in the last few minutes of this period is the accuracy of the passing and the puck movement from South Australia. New South Wales are getting easy interceptions and they need to tidy up on that.
South Australia now work it out of their own end, but Altrin will be first to the puck. It's an interesting battle, but Altrin there first. Heavy contact up against the boards, up against the glass. And New South Wales have the better of that one. Here's Tommy Stephen now entering the zone on the left-hand side. Give and go with Clemmy. Back now for Clemmy again. Altrin. Zamboni corner. Clemmy's been busy up against the boards. South Australia try and clear it out, but Hawes was patrolling this blue line like a security guard. Helpful paddle there by Speld. Firing, the puck balloons high into the air. South Australia trying to clear it out via Newbold. Via Newbound rather. Clearing it out, finding Hawes on the blue line near his own bench. Doesn't mind shooting from that spot in particular. Firing. Puck balloons out of the zone. All the way back down. Here's a chance for South Australia. Now the pass went a bit wide there from Hudson. And New South Wales work it out of their own defensive end. Turnover here. Good position for South Australia now to take a shot. Tomlinson winds up and selects feather touch instead of power drive. And here's Lee with a counter opportunity. Lee fires, but just wide, just helped there by the helpful stick of Speld, who clears it out. South Australia trying to clear it out. Tyler Boyle now stretching, trying to find Shainski. And he finds Dietrich. Cross-ice pass for Hawes. Hawes goes left-hand side, connecting with Stephen. Stephen powering onto that pass. Stevens fires, but O'Brien was in the way there. New South Wales on the attack with 10.5 minutes remaining in the second. The 2-0 lead. Haven't scored this period yet. Noah Moncrief working down low behind the net. It's got a player in front in the form of Miller. Back now for Sayers. Sayers has got Josh Klipers for company. Josh Klipers now centering pass. Here's Miller. Miller fires, sprays it wide. No action required by Speld there in the end. Kept in the zone by Musini. Not the first time the Moose has been loose in Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. Battle up against the boards. Puck continues to move into Zamboni corner. Reinforcements arrive in the form of Hayden Sayers. Puck continues to move to the referee's satisfaction. Sayers centering pass, but can only find Tyler Boyle. Appealing for a trip in the favour of South Australia. None coming. New South Wales working it out of their defensive end. Cross-ice pass here for Dietrich. Got options left and right. Uses the wall to avoid Tomlinson. Around Sayers. Sayers spins out of that hit. Miller battling against Taylor. Taylor with the better of it for the moment for South Australia. Trying to find a teammate. Found a teammate. He was under some pressure there, O'Brien. Back now for Musini. Musimi, cross-ice pass. Tapped on by Cole Clark. Back into neutral ice. Musini again. Going for a chase, the Moose. Battle up against the boards. Coming across was Reese. The puck still free behind the net. Josh Klipers waiting near the blue paint for it. The puck doesn't make it to him. And cleared back into neutral ice with just under 9 minutes remaining in the second period. 2-0 New South Wales. Here's a battle. Here's Dew now. Needs some support. Hasn't got some support. Some support's coming now. Kept in the zone by Cole Clark. Cole Clark fires into the corner in front. Just couldn't connect with that one. Christiov in the corner again for Cole Clark. Hasn't been many whistles lately. Cole Clark getting held up. Fires. Christiov was in the way. Battle in the corner near Zamboni corner. Trying to clear it out now is Pedder. Cleared out all the way down. Safety first by Brendan Klipers. Christiov comes back to lend a hand and to take over. Almost gets dispossessed of the puck. It was great work down by McMillan applying the pressure. But New South Wales still clear it out back into neutral ice. Not many whistles, Courtney.
I was literally just thinking how solid 5-on-5 hockey we're getting. And look, both teams are moving it well, but New South Wales is just holding that possession incredibly well.
Here's a foot race now. Here's Dew. Dew fires, and a good save by Speld, redirecting it into the glass behind him. New South Wales via Dew. Thought he lost where the puck was for a moment. Out of the zone, South Australia come right-hand side, but back now for for Ethan Hawes rather.
It was buried in a bit of snow behind the net, I think.
I think so. Line change coming on. Noah Moncrief coming on. Josh Second coming off amongst others. Here's Dew, who's done a lot of work on this shift. Battle, falling awkwardly near the door of doom. Just lost an edge in the end.
I think the door got him there, Eric.
Oh no, not the door. Ethan Hawes. Here's Jaden Ryan. Ryan entering the zone. Near the bench, out of the zone. Sean Altram has to turn and chase. Altram now takes an air swing. Still got time to recover. Off the skates of Hudson on the way through, but they recover New South Wales. 6.5 minutes remaining in the second. 2-0 New South Wales. Haven't scored yet this period, despite lots of possession. Just working it out near Zamboni corner. Just Hawes fires. It was really a pass for Tommy Moncrief. I don't think Tommy Moncrief was ready for it. Trying to find brother Noah Moncrief, but there was a red jersey in the way. Battle up against the half wall. Dietrich. New South Wales getting the better of that one. In front, just trying to sneak it in. Couldn't quite sneak it in, Noah Moncrief. And Hawes can't keep it in the zone, so he has to turn and chase. It's a foot race with Hudson. And coming out and lending a helpful hand was the goalie Brendan Kleipus, who hasn't had a lot of work to do this period. Here's Noah Moncrief entering the zone, firing, and a nice glove save there by Ethan Speld.
Lovely catch from Ethan Speld. Those kind of catches I like to call mic drop saves. He's just completely had perfect vision, grabs the puck, and just stands there confidently while his team gets a bit of an opportunity for a line change.
Is it you that also would describe that as a Statue of Liberty?
No, I don't know who coined that term.
Attacking zone face-off coming up for New South Wales. Just under 6 minutes remaining before we see the Zamboni up for an ice clean. Centering pass. Clemmy got the iron and out. Tomlinson using the back wall for South Australia, trying to clear it out. Here's Dietrich. Dietrich with the puck now, taking over for New South Wales. Attempt there, went slightly wide. Big battle. Dietrich against Tomlinson. The two boppers. Good work by Mussini. South Australia, now they clear it out of the zone via Tomlinson, who's out for skates. Gets outnumbered again, gets bumped off the puck by short Cole Clark. The Pigeons were arguing over the chip there, and a good save there by Brendan Kleipus.
Yeah, look, I was a bit worried that South Australia might lose the puck in that sequence. They're just holding on just a little bit long, especially when he had that support on the opposite side of on the hash marks there. So well played by South Australia to get all the way up in the zone and add to their shot tally.
So 5:05 remaining in the period.
That sequence too also, I think, came the South Australia really pushed hard on New South Wales line change. So that was a good move from them.
South Australia now on the attack. They haven't spent a lot of time down here. Shots on goal favouring New South Wales, 24-6. As the glass shakes from that hit, fired in but wide by Tyler Boyle. New South Wales come up with the puck and clear it out of their defensive zone, defensive end. Back via Tommy Stephen, entering the zone on the left-hand side now, getting around one, getting around a couple. Just looking for a lane, looking for someone in a better position. Short Cole Clark fires, good save by Speld, rebound into the corner. Clemmy, huge contact up against the boards on that particular door. Centering pass, the puck's free in the slot. Christiev, the right-hand side, looking to continue his good tournament with a couple of goals so far. Centering, trying to find somebody in front. Here's Stephen from point blank range, high wide, now to play.
I've seen quite a few pucks go out of play this tournament. I think that that bag's getting a bit light at this point, and we're 3 games in. So, look, I think it's very blatantly obvious in this game New South Wales are dominating the game. They're holding the puck well, they're moving it well, and they're intercepting passes that really South Australia need to tighten up on and get a bit more accurate.
4:09 remaining in the second period. Battle up against the boards in Zamboni corner. South Australia looking to get out of their own end. Ryan Fold, just the man to do it, back into centre ice. Here's Ethan Hawes though. Ethan Hawes gets around a couple. Ethan Hawes shoots, good save. Follow-up attempt by Kleipus, didn't make the net. Kept in the zone by New South Wales. Deking his way around is Miller. Dropping it off, sending it high and wide, and out of play again was Josh Kleipus.
I think Speld had a bit of a behind the body save there. He did well. He went down and he looked like his glove hand was at his back just to make sure it didn't cross that line.
Oh, there was one in a previous game, Patrick Ivans for Queensland, where the puck just seemingly disappeared and then almost bounced over the line. Oof. And was cleared out of the goal line. South Australia working out via Tyler Boyle, clearing it out. Newbound. Zamboni corner, clearing it out is Hudson. Cross-ice pass, tapped on by Tomlinson. New South Wales have it via Ethan Hawes with 3:19 remaining in the second. Battle up against the board. Sayers getting into the zone. Here comes New South Wales, but Miller couldn't get through the defence. Here's Josh Kuipers. Kept in the zone, Ethan Hawes getting around one on the blue line, getting around the same person twice. Just happy to fire it in the end. Finding Kuipers down low. Kuipers says to Hawes, you continue, Ethan. Battle up against the boards and Newbound trying to clear it out. 2:44 remaining. Tyler Boyle clears it out, finds Tomlinson briefly. Here's Hawes again. Hawes, he just looks, doesn't matter what he does, Courtney, he just looks so calm while he's doing it.
And that's what you need, particularly when you're playing high-level hockey and it's this fast. The calmer you are, the better you are going to play, the more accurate you're passing, and that's the type of hockey we're seeing here. So
Miller with a good shot follows up his own rebound, centering pass, and a good shot from distance there from Hayden Sayers. But a quality save there from Ethan Speld.
Absolutely. Can't help but go, whoa, when I see moments like that from either end. So well done, Ethan Speld.
2:10 remaining in the second period. And New South Wales on the attack. And it's good to see some players who don't necessarily get a lot of time to shine in the AI really coming to this level and showing us what they're capable of. As centering past New South Wales, Stu fires, and a bit of friendly fire in the end. Got Stu Cole Clark on the way through. Christiev rather. Here's Seckham. Seckham fires and a good save there by Speld. 2.5 minutes remaining in the period. Out of the zone, and that should go all the way back down to the other end. I think he knew he was offside when he played that one.
South Australia is certainly appealing for it, but the refs are putting them just on the other side of the blue dot.
Very fortunate. Or unfortunate, depending on what colour you're wearing.
Correct.
1:45 remaining in the period. Dew will take the attacking or the neutral zone face-off, and Szymanski closest to the New South Wales bench. South Australia have the puck, trying to clear it out. Second doing his best to keep South Australia down here, out of the zone. Heavy contact between Musini and the South Australian player. It's back now for Dew, looking for some support. Centering, and a good save on his right-hand post there by Speld.
He's really had a great second period in net for Speld, so New South Wales are really going to have to work hard to find that gap. And look, right now both teams are playing that discipline hockey that was necessary. We're getting a lot of 5-on-5 hockey and very few whistles, which means a lot of end-to-end, a lot of flow to the game.
New South Wales on the attack, shot goes wide in the corners in Zamboni corner, which will be out in about a minute and a half. South Australia looking to get out of their own defensive end. O'Brien on the goal line, trying to clear it out. Back into neutral ice briefly. Good work there by Christiev. Here's Tommy Moncrief now. 1 minute remaining in the period. Cross ice pass for Noah Moncrief. Looks at his targets, trying to see a good shot. Finds brother Tommy Moncrief on the left-hand circle. Paddle there by Speld. New South Wales on the attack. 45 seconds remaining in the period. Good shot from Noah Moncrief, left-hand circle. South Australia should be able to clear it out now. And they do. Dumped in. And that will come all the way down to Brendan Kuipers, who will just settle the puck down with 30 seconds remaining in the period. Here's Tommy Moncrief, 25 seconds remaining in the period, just dumping it off. The shot goes wide from brother Noah Moncrief. South Australia should be able to clear it out now, and they do. Here's Tyler Boyle now entering the zone on the right-hand side. Good poke check there by Hawes. Time rapidly expiring in this second period. New South Wales looking to get out of their defensive zone. 5 seconds remaining in the period. One last opportunity possibly for New South Wales. The paddle there from Speld. And what an entertaining game, and all credit to South Australia. Despite all the attack from New South Wales, there were no goals scored in that period.
Absolutely, and look, the coach will definitely be emphasising that that's a big win for South Australia to be keeping New South Wales out in that manner, especially with the pressure that they're under. Now, what New South Wales are doing really well is that when they go in the zone to attack, there's 2, 3, and then 4 and 5 of them all there ready to get shots and back each other up. So the puck carrier's going in, he's got support on one side, he'll have a support coming in, trailing in behind, and then the Ds are up on that blue line keeping it in. So no matter what South Australia were trying to do, as hard as they worked to get it out of the zone, they were just really having a lot of issues getting out of that defensive side, and that'll wear you down, especially when you've only got 6 on the bench, and that's a tough game. And
not only that, they did play this morning as well.
Yes, both teams played this morning, so a short break between games, a couple of hours isn't much when you're playing intense hockey. It's stop time, and we get this break. So they're putting a lot of heart, showing a lot of heart, and putting a lot of effort in this game so far.
So we'll see how the game will go. Zamboni on the ice for the Zamboni break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the resumption of play. At the end of 2 periods, New South Wales leading South Australia 2-0. Back soon.
welcome back to Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for the Gin Brown National Championship. We are currently watching the New South Wales versus South Australia game, and New South Wales lead 2-0. That was quite a first 2 periods, Eric.
It certainly was, Courtney. We've shots on goal favouring New South Wales 32-6, and New South Wales not getting a goal in that second period. You would have thought that the score would have been a lot worse for South Australia.
Look, I think they're doing quite well defensively, but they have got a great goalie in net this afternoon. Ethan Speld has stood on his head, especially in that second period. So, look, New South Wales are really standing tall, and what they're doing well is that they are supporting each other. They're all in. So when they're attacking, they're all in offensively. When they're defending, they're all in defensively. So they're really keeping South Australia away from their goalie, Brendan Klepis, and pushing hard up onto and putting pressure on South Australia. So, look, I expect much the same this period. I'd like to see South Australia with a bit more pressure in the defensive end of New South Wales. But the pace has really been set, so I think we're going to continue to see a bit more of what we've had so far.
And in case anyone's missed the results from earlier, the full games are on the ThoughtFox Media YouTube stream. New South Wales defeated Queensland in a comeback win 4-3 this morning, and South Australia lost to Victoria 5-0 in the first game this morning.
Look, both games were quite fun to watch, particularly at that time of day, and keeping in mind teams have had to be travelling in the last 24 hours. So, like, early morning games aren't easy for anyone, and all of them have played so well so far.
So 2-0 the score, penalty boxes are empty, 15 minutes on the clock, third and final period of game number 3 of the Jim Brown tournament for 2023. New South Wales have the puck, and they'll lead it off on the right-hand side. Looking to be on the attack first is Jaden Ryan. 2-on-1 there, found Tommy Moncrief. The puck balloons off a stick and into the corner near skate higher. Back into neutral ice. Dietrich showing desperation, managing to get a stick on that puck even though he was falling. South Australia working it out of their own defensive end. Here's Newbound now. He's got options left and right. He's got pressure from Jaden Ryan in front of him. Cross ice pass. Finds Tommy Moncrief. The intended target was Ryan Folt. Tommy Moncrief enters the zone. 2-on-1 now. He's looking for some support. Centering pass, but couldn't find anybody in blue. Puck goes out of bounds. Puck has landed on South Australia bench.
Look, really, New South Wales are just proving you right at this point. They've come out with the pressure, with the pace, and in that first 40-something seconds, they're making South Australia work. So they've got a lot of defensive play to get solid on for South Australia, and hopefully we see that.
So New South Wales looking to be on the attack. South Australia clearing it out via Quinton Tomlinson rather. Battle up against the board. South Australia looking to be on the attack, trying to find Tomlinson, but Tomlinson had moved. New South Wales on the attack. It's almost a flying V. Back now for Stevens. Stevens centering pass for Hawes. Hawes shoots in some traffic. The puck's still free in the slot. South Australia trying to clear it out, and they do a good job of clearing it out. Kept in the zone well by Tommy Stephen. Huge battle there. Here's Ultron. Ultron fires, looking for some sticks on the way through. Couldn't connect. Hawes spins out of a couple. Hawes battling, centering, finds some support. The cross crease pass didn't connect with anybody in blue. Here's a chance for Hudson to clear it out. Hudson with a long distance shot off target. Back now for Ultron. Ultron's got Hawes for company. Battle up against the boards. Reinforcements arriving. And New South Wales clearing it out via Hawes on the right hand side. Here's Tommy Stephen. Now for Clemmy. Clemmy enters the zone, trying to squeeze through a gap. Got a good shot on. In some ways, he had no right to get through that gap, but South Australia were there waiting for him.
They certainly were, but I'm seeing a few players on the New South Wales side that are actually doing that quite well. They're maintaining really strong possession of the puck while they're able to manoeuvre through a number of players, and it is a very beneficial skill.
South Australia looking to clear it out. Cafe corner. Battle. Ryan Folt battling up against the boards. against Sayers. Puck just needs to continue to move to the referee's satisfaction. Certainly lots of players. You can throw a blanket over them in that corner, in Cafe Corner. Christiev has got Cole Clark for company, trying to find Miller. Couldn't find him. Ends up finding Reese. Reese happy to dump it in. Cole Clark behind his own net. 12 and a half minutes remaining. New South Wales 2-0. Here's Kleifus connecting now with Miller. Miller. Puck balloons. New South Wales have it. Good shot on there by New South Wales by Josh Kleifus. Brother Brendan in net. South Australia look to clear it out. They use the back wall. But Sayers first to the puck for New South Wales. Battle up against the boards. It's got Josh Kleifus. Kleifus now. Battle up against the boards. Reinforcements arriving. Skate higher corner. That was great work by Tyler Boyle to break that play down. Back for Musimi. Nice centering pass. Entering the zone. Here comes Miller down the centre. Couldn't contain the Dangles. Kept in the zone. Well by New South Wales. Now South Australia clear it out with 11 and a half minutes remaining in the third and final period. Shots on goal favouring New South Wales 33-6. Left hand side. Here comes Miller. Miller thinks about winding up. Didn't really see Shishko in the rearview mirror. Goes high and deflected. Kept in the zone by New South Wales. Firing from distance. Trying to find somebody in front. Sayers had two South Australian players all over him. New South Wales working it back to their own defensive end. You'd have to be happy if you were the New South Wales coaching staff, Courtney.
Absolutely. They're playing really good structured hockey, and this is exactly what you want in this tournament.
So New South Wales coming back now through Ethan Hawes as line changes continue. Hawes now spinning out of one. He's got Altrin for company. Kolacek back to centre ice. South Australia with an opportunity though. Puck deflected high and wide, and Kalani was in a little bit of danger there. Dylan Hudson there was deflected on the way through.
Look, I'm not sure if we'll see much anything change from New South Wales. They're just playing so well, and it's the kind of hockey you hope to see in a high level tournament.
Now South Australia really need to spend some time down this end of the ice. Altrin trying to clear it out. Does a good job of clearing it out. And the icing waved off. Spelled realises New South Wales first to the puck. Kolchek. The second does a good job of keeping it in the zone. Battle in the corner near the skate higher shop. Need to get somebody in the net. Jews heading in that direction now. Second back into neutral ice. South Australia via foul. Back now for Hawes. Hawes at his own defensive end as he's done so many times. Right hand side. Nice pass for Altrin. Altrin trying to connect. No icing. Newbound. Battle up against the boards behind the net. Spelled could only watch at this stage. Puck continues to move to the satisfaction of the referee. Now they need a player in front, New South Wales, but South Australia looking to clear it out, and they do via Ryan Foal. Back now for Hawes. 9:19 remaining. Here's Dew briefly. Newbound around a couple. Looking to take over his foul. Trying to find somebody in red, but they can't. Hawes enters the zone. Hawes fires, deflected off Spelled. The puck balloons cleared out by Ryan Foal as if he was on a penalty kill. All the way back down. No icing. 9 minutes remaining. Still 2-0 to New South Wales. 2 goals in the first period. Here's Tommy Moncrief newly onto the ice. Moncrief trying to get around a couple. Shot from Ryan. It was a good quality shot there from Ryan. Back now for Tommy Moncrief. Centering pass. Couldn't connect with brother Noah in front. New South Wales on the attack. Centering. That was a good shot there again by Ryan. Well saved by Spelled. Dietrich with the don't argue. Cross ice pass. Tommy Moncrief under some pressure. Looks for some help. Finds Dietrich. Dietrich just happy to dump it into the corner. Noah Moncrief finds some support in the form of Ryan behind the net. Ryan dishes it out to Dietrich. Power drive off the frame. New South Wales on the attack. In front, Ryan gets brought down out of the zone. South Australia can breathe for half a second. Centering pass. Now they should be able to at least get some stick, and they do a good job of clearing that out via Hudson, and that will come back for icing.
Look, it's a big sequence of play for New South Wales, moving that puck around so well. They are getting spelled to move between his pipes and getting those opportunities. So look, we see Jaden take a little bit of a hit here and drop down. And look, that physicality just comes with this level of hockey and the speed and the pressure that the players will be feeling.
And what that end replay shows is how much Speld had to move around. He didn't have to move around much then, but in that previous replay, how he was moving from post to post.
And look, more of that is how New South Wales will get another goal. Can definitely see South Australia really pushing hard to get some opportunities, but New South Wales are just really good at intercepting those passes. Their poke checks are on point.
Back now out of the zone, Cole Clark has to turn and chase. Here's an opportunity for Tyler Boyle to apply some pressure. New South Wales clearing it back into neutral ice. Here's Tommy Stephen. Wave after wave of attack. Stephen loses possession, regains it, goes for a lap, looking for someone in a better position. He's got all of South Australia in front of him. Still regains possession. Another lap. Finds some support. Sprays it wide was Cole Clark out of the zone. That'll come back for Christiev. Left-hand side finds Lee near his own bench. Lee under some pressure. Great pressure, Ryan Fold, but Lee not giving up. And Fold did a great job for South Australia, as did Lee for New South Wales. Battle in the corner. Cole Clark, he's battling with Tyler Boyle, kept in the zone by South Australia, as they'd be looking for a line change. Cole Clark clears it out for New South Wales, kept in the zone there by Ryan Fold. Flung across the face of goal, no action required there by Brendan Klipers. Puck's pinballing around. I think I'm having an eye exam at the moment. It's just going left, right, pinballing around everywhere, as New South Wales now look to clear it out. They clear it out back into neutral ice. Here's Lee handing it off for Cole Clark. Cole Clark centering. Lee had to control the aerial puck. Cole Clark with it. Now South Australia clear it out via Fold, finding Tyler Boyle. Boyle with a nice poke check there by Hawes. Battle up against the boards near the South Australia bench. Hawes getting the better one of that. Finding some support via Stephen. Handy stick there. Good shot on. Newbold Newbound rather in the slot. Hawes centering. Stephen losing possession briefly. Ryan Fold. Support. Shayinsky. Battle up against the boards. New South Wales have it at their own defensive end. 5.5 minutes remaining. 2-0 to New South Wales. Here's Miller now. Miller enters the zone. Miller fires. The puck deflects higher towards the skate higher shot in the slot. Coming for a walk back to 5 was Sayers, but he couldn't connect for New South Wales. All the way back down for Altrin. Brendan Kuipers, the goalie, will just settle the puck down. Matt Montgomery started this morning for New South Wales. Here's Sayers. Sayers past the couple. Sayers gets a good quality shot on. Rebound there. No blue jumper there to convert that one. Out of the zone. New South Wales will have to retreat. Pressure near the South Australian bench. Musini coming around. Getting around one. Getting a good shot on. Rebound there, but cleared out. It was good work by McMillan to clear it out of danger. Battle up against the boards. I don't see that puck moving very far. Now it moves away. Tomlinson clearing it out. Finding Hudson. Trying to enter the zone. Just fires into the corner in the end. Not much else he could do. Dietrich using the wall. Battle up against the boards. Sayers.
We have a penalty on 54 for cross-checking. So back before the sequence of play went up into the New South Wales defensive end. One of the South Australia players cross-checked Hayden Sayers. Unfortunately, it's silly mistakes like that come out of frustration, and we're seeing two very different styles out of these two teams, Eric. When in that moment that South Australia had an opportunity, like you said, they just pinballed the puck around the boards, whereas New South Wales, they're passing it and they're very strategic, or they're taking a shot on.
Absolutely. So New South Wales on the power play. Back now for Tommy Moncrief. They were trying to get their goalie off the ice for the extra attacker, but they couldn't get his attention. New South Wales on the power play now for the next minute 47. Hawes just controlling the puck, finding Stephen. Stephen knows the defender's there, so skates away from him. Stephen now looking for some support. Finds Hawes on the blue line. He's got Clemmy for company. Clemmy on the right-hand side. He's got Hawes. He's got Noah Moncrief. He's got Tommy Moncrief and Tommy Stephen. Kept in the zone just by Ethan Hawes. Hawes now doesn't mind a shot from that location. Tommy Moncrief on the other end of the blue line. Fires. Shot goes wide. No action required by Speld. South Australia looking to clear it out. But here's Ethan Hawes again, walking the blue line. Right-hand side. Clemmy from an almost impossible angle and out of play.
I feel like that deflected off a helmet and out of play almost. But yeah, just highlights there. You see how well the New South Wales are controlling the puck. Example with the way Hawes walks that blue line to find the best pass, to find the best person if he can't take a shot. And that's what is going to see them have a very successful tournament.
Attacking zone face-off for New South Wales. 65 seconds of power play time remaining. Deflected in front. It was a good shot from distance from Musini and deflected in front.
Look, their patience really paid off in that moment, and I'm eager to see the replay from the outside camera, where I think that might have gone through the 5-hole almost, Eric. Yeah, it looks like it just bounces around him. Look, oh, even better angle here. Well, actually, it just goes around his foot. So they've found the right angle and they've got it around the goalie, and that's the way you've got to do it.
So New South Wales extend their lead. There's another penalty coming, this time in favour of South Australia. New South Wales will touch up, and South Australia really need to take advantage of this power play.
So the referee gestured holding, and Josh Seckham looking very confused.
Timeout South Australia.
Not sure if you can hear it through the feed, but it sounds like the weather's hit us, Eric. I often feel like the rain on the roof sounds like a big old crowd cheering for the hockey players. I
can certainly hear it. It reminds me of the Melbourne Glaciers with their stick taps against the boards in AJ.
Oh yeah, that was great. It makes atmosphere. So look, we have 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game. The South Australian team will get an advantage to go on a power play for the majority of that. And look, it's always nice to see the underdog team, or the team that's trailing, put in a really solid effort. So what they're really going to need to do is win this face-off and be very controlled with their passes and accuracy. I probably can't repeat that word enough. And that was really what they fell down on the last time they had an opportunity at this end of the ice. So if they can come off the bench now, maintain possession, move the goalie around, and keep in mind he's going to be a little cold. He's not had much attention today. And look, that's obviously a great thing for New South Wales. It means they're maintaining that possession. But for South Australia, it would be nice to maybe see them hit double digits.
So 3:14 remaining, 3-0 New South Wales. South Australia now on the power play. Ryan clears it out of danger for New South Wales. Ryan's on the attack now, entering the zone on the power play. Leaves the puck behind. Sayers couldn't quite grab a handle of it. Musini now. Minute 45 remaining of the South Australia power play. New South Wales in a great position via Ryan, just happy to bring the puck back into neutral ice, just eating as much time as he can, finding Musini, who's bringing it all the way back to his own goal line. Finds Ryan Fole on the way through. Tomlinson combining. New South Wales looking to clear it out now, again via Sayers. Back now for Ryan. Ryan centering pass, looking for Sayers, or Noah Moncrief couldn't connect with either. South Australia really need to set up this power play, but New South Wales just dominating. It's almost as if, and I've said it before, Courtney, as if New South Wales was on the power play.
Yeah, look, they are very good at doing that. And look, Noel Moncrief coming in and stealing the puck from South Australia.
So back into neutral ice. Here's Museni. Winds up, selects power drive, sprays it wide. And that'll come all the way back now for... I was waiting for a possibly too many men on the ice penalty there, as the line change was a bit questionable.
A little bit messy.
And Messi, Musini up against the boards. He'll be going to the penalty box. Showed immediate concern for Ryan Fole there.
Look, just an awkward hit there where it did, from our angle, it did look like Ryan, his face might have collided with the top of the boards. He's coming off a little bit sore after that hit. But look, one thing I've noticed in New South Wales is they show a lot of sportsmanship. So look, good for him. Good on him for just stopping immediately, making sure the player was all right.
So a 5-on-3 power play for South Australia for 34 seconds. That last goal, by the way, for New South Wales, credited to Jaden Ryan.
Ah, lovely. Jaden's an old coach of mine, so I'm always quite fond to see him do well.
I realised that out of the commentary team this weekend, I'm the only one without any official paperwork from IHA saying that I'm an official and or a referee.
But man, we would be lost without you.
Attacking zone face-off, thank you, Court. Attacking zone face-off for South Australia, looking to take advantage of the 5-on-3 power play. New South Wales clearing it out. Spelled, comes out and attacks the net. Oh no, empty net, bar down for General Lee. I know why he did it, but that also gives me anxiety.
Yeah, look, at any point that a goalie leaves that blue paint, I get nervous. And look, he put in a solid effort. Ethan's an incredible skater. He actually plays out in our in-house league, our Newcastle Ice Hockey League. And so I don't blame him, but he just couldn't move as fast as New South Wales are moving that puck around.
Having said that, he felt that he had to do that. He just couldn't get back fast enough.
Look, let's highlight too, that was a 3 players on the ice for New South Wales. That's a very, very short-handed goal.
A shorty. 90 seconds remaining. So the 5-on-3 power play for 10 seconds for South Australia, but New South Wales dominating 4-0 so far with 80 seconds remaining. South Australia, they'll be getting a player back in 3 seconds. New South Wales, good save by Brendan Kuipers. He's done some quality work, but he hasn't had a lot to do. As this game winds down, shot goes wide. Tyler Boyle now looking for some options. New South Wales clearing it out via Ethan Hawes. Under a minute remaining for New South Wales. They will continue their undefeated run. Here's Max Miller now with one player in front. Miller gets a good shot on. He got enough of that spelled and his teammates were around him. Newbound now, looking to clear it out by the right-hand side. Lee providing some resistance. Taylor back now for Lee. And another thing about that goal, it was a good quality bar down shot from Lee.
Absolutely it was.
As New South Wales look to put the exclamation point on this game from Tommy Stephen. Backdoor attempt there at point blank range. Well saved there by Spelled. Max Miller was ready, armed and dangerous with 16 seconds remaining. Miller, cross-ice pass. South Australia clear it out now. Tomlinson entering the zone for possibly the last time. Pause, getting around a couple. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. The horn will blow. And New South Wales continue their undefeated run in the Jim Brown tournament for 2023.
I just want to comment in that last few seconds how Ethan knew that we were in those last seconds and he just completely used his body to protect the puck and he wasn't putting it on his stick, he was just staring at it, and that's just a great way to focus and end the game. So look, New South Wales have shown a lot of strength in the 2 games that we've watched. So as mentioned this morning, they fought back to win 4-3, and this afternoon they've won 4-0. So 4's a good number for them so far. And
congratulations to Brendan Kuipers, who gets the shutout.
Yes. No one said the S word during the game.
No, they didn't.
Look, South Australia have got a bit of a tough battle ahead of them. I have heard a few of them say they know they have a weaker team in this tournament this weekend, but they show a lot of heart. They're putting a lot of passion. They're putting their bodies on the line. And look, Ethan's doing a great job for them. So he'll be kicking himself for that mistake towards the end. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really change the end result. They're doing what they can.
if it had worked out, he would have looked like a genius. As you said, the result didn't change in the end. To preview what's coming up for these two teams, tomorrow in the morning, South Australia play the ACT and then they get the afternoon off. New South Wales, tomorrow morning they play Victoria, and then tomorrow afternoon they play ACT. And then following this game at 6:30 Sydney time, we have an epic battle coming up between ACT and also Queensland.
Yes, we do. So we're taking a little bit of a longer break between games, and very much looking forward to seeing the ACT. There's a lot of familiar faces I saw walk in the rink, including the, I think, infamous Kubara brothers. We have two of them on this team. And I am very eager to see the pace and the style of game that comes from the ACT Queensland matchup. So this morning, Queensland fought hard. They skated well. They had a lot of possession and put a lot of pressure on New South Wales. It was only when they took penalties that they fell victim to getting goals scored against. So in an hour or two, I'm very much looking forward to seeing that game.
So we will see you at 6:30 p.m. Sydney time. I'm Eric Brook, and alongside me, Courtney Kynaston. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next time. Thanks as always to our hard-working Thought Fox media crew. New South Wales take the win against South Australia 4-0. See you next time. Bye for now.